Now, this new album, it's not a doo-doo funk album. It's a Tony Ozier album, right?
Man, it's all doo-doo funk. Tom. What are you talking about, man? It's all doo-doo funk.
All right.
No, it's definitely a Tony Ozier album. It's an instrumental record. Kind of been plotting on one for a few years now, but finally got the opportunity to go ahead and like do it and make it happen.
So who else is on it? Is there anybody else on it?
Oh yeah, man, there's plenty.
Okay.
That's why
All
the Dookie is on there. Swatkins is on there. Dookie Milk, Tyrone Hendrix, Corn Dupter's on there. Dennis Dove, Dookie by My Lonely, Dookie Monster's on there. My man James Shelton from Detroit, Michigan, cold producer, keyboard player. Damian Curry out of L.A., guitar player, producers. Reverend Shines is on the album. Chris Matthews is on the album. Barry Hampton's on the album. Farnell Newton, Professor Poulin is on the album. And then there's just like a bunch of like guest interviews and surprise shout outs on there, man. It was fun, man. I enjoyed putting that together.
What is the concept for the album?
Man, the concept, it's not really, it's just a album to showcase some instrumentals I've been sitting on for a while, man. I've been like, a lot of people don't know, that's how I got into music. Before I was like writing songs and singing, I was making beats and, so that's what I've been doing for years and years and years and years. It's just, I just have a catalog full of stuff, so I figure, hey man, why not take some of my favorite stuff that hasn't been, used for songs and put a little compilation together and try to make it into like an album of instrumentals, So, yeah, man, it worked, man. Big ups to my man Zoe and 14KT. Those dudes definitely heavily inspired me to do something like this.
Well, they always say, leave them wanting more.
And want more.
And these songs they're short. They're not long.
Yeah, it's not.
What was the thinking behind that?
Man, the thinking behind it is to keep it groovy, but keep it moving, just to showcase. Really, I wanted to do something like this to kind of let people know that I am a producer. That is one of the things that I do, and a lot of people don't know that I do. That I'm producing and writing a lot of the doo-doo funk stuff as well as my stuff. So. Here's an opportunity to like just showcase some instrumentals, and show people what I do, what I do for fun, man. That's what I'm always doing. Yeah. So
now, what are you playing on this album?
I'm playing everything, pretty much. Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah, pretty much everything. Except, the Damian Curry lays some guitars, and like I had different guest people come in and do stuff. And it wasn't even like I had people come in. It was just as I was going through and picking stuff, because I really went through an archive of stuff to put this album together. Yeah. And as initially I was like, I'm gonna just do beats that I just did everything on. Yeah. And as I was listening to this stuff, I was finding these tracks that I had did with friends that were hot, that I really dug, that I never, So I was like, hey, why not put this Barry and Shines joint out that we got? Why not put Swatkins on it and make it even doper? You know what I mean? Yeah. Stuff like that. So
now, when you're building one of these, where do you start?
I don't know, man. I can't explain it. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's whatever I'm hearing or feeling. I'm blessed to be able to like hear music in my head and be able to like make it. And I don't know where it comes from. But I don't ask any questions. I just put it down as it as it's coming. And whether it be the drums or the keys or the melody, whatever it is, I never know what it's gonna be. I just sit down and create and just let it happen. Sometimes it's hit or miss, Sometimes I do, a few good ones. Sometimes I do a few bad ones.
Well, do you start out on the keys?
Mostly everything is like, that's what a lot of this stuff is programming. There is some live stuff on there. There's some stuff I play drums on a song. Dove and Tyrone and Chris Matthews. There are some live drum stuff, but on the program stuff, it's all I'm programming on keys, or on the MPC. So it's like it's all program, and then I'll play everything on top of it. So I'll play organs on top, or Rhodes, bass, whether it be synth bass, live bass.
So the idea could come from any one of these sounds.
Yeah, it could come from any instrument, any. Whatever, Sometimes I'll start off doing something and like not like it and just go on to something, move on. Or sometimes I'll start off one way, going one direction with it, and then it turns up a whole nother direction, you know. Sometimes it'll start off real soulful and end up like a slap, like a West Coast slap, you know.
Yeah. What is a West Coast slap?
West Coast slaps.
What is that?
West Coast slaps, you know, I would say like DJ Quick, you know, Dr. Dre, you know, Battle Cat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, West Coast slaps, you know what I mean? Yeah, those guys are heavy, man.
And you got, the band's got some interesting gigs coming up. You got one tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night,
What is that?
Blackalicious, Freestyle Fellowship, My AG, Serge Affair.
Where is that?
It's going to be at the Refuge, and we go on at 10:15. We're going to play a few joints from the instrumental record, as well as Flang Poo the entire time.
I would expect nothing else.
Yeah. And then I'm going to be running out of there real quick, and I'm going to go hit with the Chicharrones, because, you know, I've been playing with the Chicharrones band. So I'm going to go play with them. We got a midnight set at Dante's. So 10:15 set at the Refuge, midnight set at Dante's with me and the Chicharrones. It should be fun.
Don't you ever get tired?
Yes, I do, but hey, so you got to keep working, man. When you fall asleep, somebody else is working. So I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. And what about your Halloween show?
Halloween show, Someday Lounge is gonna be, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be, you know, we telling everybody, all the freaks to come out, wear your freaky outfits, you know, come crazy and come ready to have a good time, cause we're gonna be flinging dookie all night.
Are you planning to have a costume yourself?
Yes, I am, and I'm not telling what I'm coming as yet.
So you
You're
got
gonna have to wait until Halloween to see.
until you walk in the door.
Until I walk in.
All right.
Yeah.